Live only on The Zone, August 16th, Whyte-Itauma, the next heavyweight superstar, faces his greatest challenge, Dillian Whyte, back to remind the world he's not done yet. Itauma versus Whyte. Click the link in the description to buy now.
This is CASSIUS for IFLTV.
You going to tell him? Are you going to tell him?
Well, obviously you're going to open your big mouth about it, aren't you?
Well, I don't see why it should be a secret. We did 30 minutes
23
of one of the best interviews I've ever given you. It would have done, what do I rack up these days, 400,000 views? Would have made you a nice few quid on a YouTube, wouldn't it? Right? What did you do? Silly bollocks behind the camera, Colin, or whatever his name is, right? The Macrofelt final boss, right? He's like sniggering behind the camera. Oh yeah, ask him about this. In the meantime, he loses it. What I want to know was, put your seatbelt on, Colin. What I want to know was, whose fault was it? Colin or you, that you lost that interview?
I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus.
No, I want to know. Colin?
I'm not going to throw anyone. I'm not going to throw you or me under the bus.
No. You wouldn't say I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus if it was you. You wouldn't worry about throwing yourself under a bus.
I'll tell you what, I'll take full responsibility.
Unbelievable.
It was
Amateurs.
me.
And the second best,
what I do for you,
second best interview I've ever given was outside on the rooftop in New York, right?
Right.
And once again, the Macrofelt final boss lost the interview.
You never told me about this?
Yeah, it was the...
You never told me about this?
Oh my God.
I swear to God, we'll talk about this after anyway.
Oh, the audio got mixed up because of the signal. Oh, fucking load of bollocks. Anyway, how are you two? So now you have to jump in the car with me, Frank Smith, Thomas, Brian Peters. We're going to get an Indian. Dan, what's it called? Jim Carner. Unbelievable. But now I've got to do another 20... Look, we've got 27 minutes till we get there.
All right, we're going to milk you for every second.
Well, what a surprise.
How are you, first of all?
I mean, I'm good. The same as when you asked me an hour ago.
You didn't stop going on about it. All right, we fucked up. We're sorry. Move on.
Now I've got to remember that I didn't say anything. No one's going to know what I said earlier, so we'll have to run it back. I'm very well. Been in New York, in meetings, lots going on. I'm excited to get to Saudi. I think it's a sneaky good card on Saturday. The only blessing of the interview is that we've now had the press conference and I got to see all the fighters up close, especially Dillian Whyte, and the head-to-head with Moses, and it was very interesting, the interaction there. I'm actually quite intrigued by this fight.
Let's talk about Rayford first of all. That's the reason why you're here. If Rayford wasn't on the card, would you have come anyway?
I'm promoting the card with Queensbury. I don't know if you saw that. That was how it was introduced. My logos are all over the artwork.
You've got a fighter on the card, yeah?
No, because I'm helping promoting the show for Seller, Ring Magazine. It's an honour to do so. I love being in Riyadh. I think it's a wonderful card. Our guy Rayford, who has become, I like his attitude at the moment, quite surly, little bit of a chip on the shoulder, thinks the world's against him. I disagree, but I need him to do something special on Saturday night because we do, in turn, need to deliver a big fight for him. You know, he went and won the World Championship away from home effectively on a top-ranked show, lost a very tight decision to Nick Ball. We've kept him nice and active, but after a while, that's not enough. Don't forget he was supposed to be fighting Catchy on Saturday night. He's now fighting Nova in a good fight. But I think we've got the best 230-pounders in the world in Sugar Nunes and Rayford. And I do think it's a great fight between them. If I'm honest, I would like to see Ray fight O'Shaki and then unify the two of them together. But if not, I think we need to deliver that world title fight with Ray, and I'd be happy to do the Nunes fight.
Is it unlikely that you'll revisit the Catchy situation?
I don't think he ever... I mean, Colm's going to do his beans over there because his second name might as well be Colm McCatchy, or Kakachi or whatever geezer's name is. And I'm not disputing he was injured, but I don't think they never really wanted the fight. He got offered a load of money. No one really wants to fight Rayford, right? So Kakachi's manager over there behind the camera, like, what is Kakachi going to do next?
Go on.
O'Shaki Foster, December.
Yeah.
Good fight, isn't it?
That is a good fight. Yeah.
Is that all you're going to say to back your man? Is that it? Done?
Is that official?
He was injured.
No, is that official, that fight? Are you announcing
That's
it?
what he wants. I'm not announcing anything.
That's
I
what
don't
he
know.
wants.
Yeah.
Oh, but you've just announced it because you're more or less his agent.
Negative.
You seem to know everything that's going on, and you know. Anyway, Shaki Foster's a good fight for Catchy. We'd love that fight, but we'll see.
Let's come on to Whyte-Itauma and Dillian Whyte. Have you seen the little antics with the baby snatching? And
Yeah, Thomas. I actually spoke to Thomas Stryber about it earlier. He's still in bits about it, and I said, "Don't worry about it. It's gone everywhere." He said he thinks I did it deliberately. I said, "Listen, I don't believe he did at all."
Could Queensbury have had an involvement in this? A few people suggesting that.
Imagine.
I don't think so.
Do you think Frank Warren's gone up to Thomas Stryber and gone, "Do me a favour, call him the baby snatcher for banter"? I mean, I can't see it.
I can't see that, to be fair.
I'm intrigued by the fight. There's a couple of things I took away from the presser. Number one, Moses is bigger than I thought. All right? I mean, Dillian Whyte has shrunk a little bit. I presume he's wants to come in lighter for this fight. Moses has got great speed. And it's just interesting. You know, Moses said to him, "Come on, take your glasses off. Let me look into your eyes." He said, "I want to see if you're a sheep or a wolf." And Dillian was like, "What's wrong with you? Just calm yourself down." You know, he's kind of trying to old man him a little bit. I think it's fascinating because there's two things we don't know about Moses. I mean, maybe people have seen it. We haven't seen it. His chin and what he's like in the trenches. Now, I think Dillian Whyte's got a very good chance to pose those questions. Maybe he passes both questions. I mean, he's a brilliant fighter. But he's very young. And if you get hit on the chin by Dillian Whyte and you trade up left hooks, it's going to be a problem. I do think he's a big favourite. I do think he wins the fight. But I do think Dillian Whyte has been kind of disrespectfully ruled out to the point of he has no chance. He has a chance in this fight. But the early rounds are going to be a problem for Dillian.
Would the version that beat Joseph Parker beat Whyte-Itauma? That version, Dillian Whyte?
I think he would have a much better chance. Like, it's a bit of a nightmare for Dillian. He's been out for, he said, one fight in 2 years. You know, he didn't look great against Tete. But, you know, he's got to just try and find a way to sit on that chest and have a fight with him. But Moses is very good.
Question I asked you earlier, which you said was a ridiculous question, I might as well repeat it here. I said, currently, right now, if you could have one of Moses or Tyson Fury in your stable, you said that was a stupid question.
Well, was it? I mean, most of your questions are. But obviously that's a stupid question because one, Tyson Fury is currently retired. If he fights again, he'll probably
Which
only...
he will, yeah.
Well, then he'll probably still only have one, maybe two. And Moses is 20 years of age. I mean, you'd think that Moses could potentially have 8 to 10 years in the game. But Moses could get chinned on Saturday. Who knows? I mean, that's heavyweight boxing. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was the worst question you've ever answered. Not particularly well thought out, really, when you think about it. But I was kind of come to expect that from you.
Okay. But Anthony Joshua and Moses, you had the choice of having one.
Oh, Anthony
Moses on a 10-year deal from now.
Anthony Joshua.
Okay.
If I had one fight left with Anthony Joshua over a 10-year deal with Moses, I would choose
There's
Anthony
people suggesting Joshua may not fight again.
Joshua. I don't believe so. No, I mean, I'm not wasting my time at the moment. I mean, Frank's just come back from Ghana. Obviously, I'm talking to Nikisa virtually every day. That's the fight we want to make. I believe AJ will fight again for sure.
Okay, let's come on to AJ then. Where we are, but now we're kind of moving into properly talking about AJ. Right, I've asked you a few times about the yoga situation. You've dismissed it. So
you dismissed it, but it's like Sky Sports been messaging me. Oh, is it true he's fighting Yoka? I said no, absolutely not. Like I've not had a discussion, no negotiations, nothing with Tony Yoka.
That wasn't the fight talked about for Ghana then?
No, there's loads of, no opponent talked about. You know, Yoka could be on a list. Again, nothing deep on it at all. And to be honest, my focus at the moment is to make the Jake Paul fight. Frank and everybody are working behind the scenes away on the Ghana opportunity. I think it would be incredible to see AJ fight in Africa. But obviously, the Jake Paul fight is a once-in-a-lifetime event, and there's a lot of money involved. And I do like the idea of AJ sticking one on his chin, if I'm honest. So we'll see what kind of legs. All the noises I'm hearing from Nikisa and MVP are very positive. The conversations are fruitful and pleasant, so we'll see.
What? I don't know what that was. You said earlier that I said how advanced.
We'll never know now because you lost it.
Well, people just take my word for it. How far the talks were in terms of being close, and you said it was an 8 out of 10. That is pretty fucking
Did I say
close.
that?
Yes.
Are you sure? I don't remember saying that. I'm joking. I did say
Colin?
that. Yeah, Colin. The reason I say that is because, I don't want to give you the line of terms agreed because there's still work to be done on the broadcast side. But the main, the deal's straightforward, and we both accept that. So really, the other 2 out of 10 is two things. One is Jake Paul saying, yes, let's do it, 100%, which I'm being told he wants to. And the other one, of course, is, just the broadcast situation. AJ's exclusive to DAZN. There's conversations to be had there. So
Netflix?
No, he's not exclusive to Netflix.
No, could Netflix be involved?
No, I mean, AJ's exclusive to DAZN, and that's our, and so are we.
So is that a case if it goes into DAZN or it doesn't happen?
No, look, again, don't put words in my mouth. Right now, we haven't explored the broadcast situation in depth. The next move is to everybody to say, let's move forward with a fight. And I'm hopeful that could happen.
Could you give the viewers some sort of gauge of how much money this fight is worth?
What? Why would I do that?
No, just for people to kind of know what kind of
Do you
ridiculous...
want me to give the viewers some kind of gauge as to what you earn?
What's that got to do with anything?
That's the same thing. What?
No,
why
because...
why should I give you the finance? No, but
I'm not asking for your bank balance, am I? I'm saying...
It's the same thing. It's
I
other
asked you
people.
about how much Fury and Joshua, how much
All right,
that
look,
fight
you
is
can
worth.
Work it out. How many buys does Jake Paul against AJ do?
Between 2 and 3 million?
3 million globally, I think. Work it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. Priced at what?
With different prices in different territories. Call it 30 quid across the world. 3 million at 30 quid.
Okay. Did you do the maths there? I'm just asking. I'm not...
Yeah, plus a huge gap. It's massive. But let's see.
Frank Smith said to us earlier, it is a bigger fight than AJ Fury.
Number-wise, globally, probably. I don't want to sit here and tell you that it's a bigger fight because for me, AJ Fury is the best fight and biggest fight in boxing. But we can't ignore the draw of Jake Paul and the numbers that would generate. 2 monstrous fights that we would love back to back.
How many rounds do you actually think that fight goes?
As many as AJ wants.
What does that mean? Like,
No,
you mean he's trying to carry him into round 4?
No, I mean it depends. If he goes, if he's, if he has any caution. Could he end the fight in the first round? Of course. You might want to play with him a little bit.
All right, mate. Likely venue for this, you're saying, is the US, but there is a possibility for UK and Saudi I should chuck in the mix?
I think there's a possibility for anywhere. This fight could be staged in any city, in any country in the world, and it would sell out any stadium. London, Sydney, Tokyo, Las Vegas, Wembley, anywhere you want. Massive.
But likely US.
I think so.
Okay. Who's on the undercard of this?
Oh my God.
I bet you've already thought.
No,
but
I haven't.
You 100%
Of
of
course
in
I
your head
haven't.
thinking
No.
he could actually slip on the undercard of
No,
that. And,
I definitely haven't.
okay. It won't be this year though, will it?
No.
Okay. So we rule out AJ completely fighting this year.
Not necessarily, but I think Frank Smith over there can answer the questions regarding the opportunity in Africa, but probably more likely very, very early next year.
Okay. If it is in Africa, could that happen in December?
Yeah, anything's possible.
Okay, let's talk about Bouts and Lima. Again, we kind of talked about this earlier on. Dan Raphael not being a fan of this fight.
Because Dan Raphael, in my opinion, is just lazy journalism. What does he know about Lima? Has he watched his last few fights where he went to away territory in the away corner and beat undefeated fighters? Lima is a great fighter. He's top 10 in 3 governing bodies. I think he's 10 in BoxRec. He's the IBO world champion. This is a final eliminator for the WBA title. And he is better than, if not all, of the fighters that we approached. I think we made 8 approaches to fight Boots, right? No one wants to fight him. Lima does. You know why I chose Lima? Because he comes to fight. You know it's a good fight, right? And I'm not just... you know, like, people who know Lima know this guy is a serious, serious fighter. And he will come to try and win. I don't want someone that comes to try and survive. A 147 coming up to 54, just trying to run around the ring and fight off the back foot and lose at points. Lima will come to win. It'll be a thrilling fight, and it'll be the fight that Boots needs at the weight to prepare him for. He will fight anybody after this. We have signed our side to fight Virgil Ortiz. We wait for them. He will fight Crawford if he comes back to 54. Anybody you want, Mertzalayev, Fundora, it's not a problem. But we have this fight as the first one at 54, and we've chose a game fighter that will put us in a position with the WBA to become the mandatory for Terence Crawford.
Okay, why ever did you put Dave Allen on the same night? Why did you do that?
Because it's a big night for the zone, and that's what they wanted. They wanted a huge night of boxing. So we go Sheffield, which is flying, sold nearly 7,000 tickets for Dave Allen against Makhmudov. We're going to sell the whole thing out. It's going to be really special. And then we're going to have a huge crowd in Philly. So
you know what I'm going to ask? Where you going to be at?
We'll see. It's just a game. You know, unfortunately, when you become the size that we are, with multiple shows on multiple nights in multiple cities around the world, you do get these problems. It's a nice problem to have.
Have you worked out a way you could do both?
No, of course.
Jump on Concorde,
well, I mean,
Hearn.
I mean, there's a 5-hour time difference between Philadelphia and Sheffield.
You can start Boots about midday.
There, so yeah.
You can start Boots about midday. Get in for Sheffield. Down the Forge. Where is it? Ponds Forge.
Down the Ponds Forge. 7,000 down the Ponds Forge.
People won't even know that we were there. Ponds Forge, Kelbrook.
Yeah.
There we
All
go.
of the lights, brother.
I think Colin spoke to you about Ben Shalom's BBC deal, but how do you think that's going to play out?
I think it's good. I mean, I think any time that the BBC are supporting boxing, I think it's brilliant for the sport. And by the way, you know, BBC have been good supporters of boxing. I mean, especially the Olympics, obviously, and you know, everything on the red button. They've also had other promoters on there recently, Dennis Hobson, Chris Sanagar, and now they've got Ben. So I think it's really good for boxing. I think that people always try and find a negative. Look, if you're being super critical, the negative is the money's not there to put on big fights and pay the fighters a lot of money. But it's a great audience. I don't know if it sits on iPlayer, BBC Three. I guess that'll be, you know. But we were sent the tender regarding the deal for production, and it's 4 shows a year. You know, which is a nice, you know, four shows a year, and not every show has to be a big show. You know, you can do British and Commonwealth title fights as main event, and they can be great fights. I think the first one's Fraser Clark against TKV, is it? That's
what the rumour is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
British title fight. That's you know, boxing's boxing. So I think the fact that the BBC are making a commitment to boxing, I think it's good for the game.
And for Sky Sports?
What? Sorry.
What happens in terms of?
Why do I get? I mean,
I'm asking your opinion because
but this is one of the the handicaps of being, say, boxing or Mr. Boxing, that you expect me just to answer every question.
I don't expect you to. If you don't want to talk about it, you can just say, mate, I don't want to talk about that.
Mate, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. But what do you think about it anyway?
Mate,
what do you think?
I think Sky Sports are a real, you know, we were with them for what? 15 years. So for me, I think it's a must that they stay in boxing, and I really hope they do.
What do you think? What's going on there? Is he right? Somebody writing you a message, Eddie?
Canelo winning.
Canelo winning? Maybe. Yeah.
Thank you. Big fans of yours, obviously. What do you make of Dubois linking up with Sam Jones?
It's an interesting one. I mean, I think obviously there needs to be a kind of realisation from the team that things have got to change. Otherwise, what's the point in bringing someone in? You know? So, like, for example, if Stan doesn't say, I'm going to step back and, you know, what is Sam going to do? Because Stan's just going to override everything. But I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting, the next moves for Daniel Dubois, because once you get beat like that, the next fight's really important, and that's when you need the right fight, and you need to come back ready.
Has that fight been discussed for AJ?
Dubois, no. Honestly, we haven't discussed one. I haven't discussed one opponent with him yet.
Apart from Jake Paul?
Correct. We didn't
And
need to
possibly
discuss
Tony
that one.
Yoka?
We haven't discussed Tony Yoka, no. For the 15th time.
Just keep reading it, so something's got to be in there. What's that, mate?
Oh, here we go.
Who?
Come.
Oh, yes.
I mean, this is
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I mean, we might as well run this back. To be fair, how disrespectful of Cole to sit behind the camera and shout things out at you to ask me. Yeah, that's like, I don't know. That's like me in my flow in a presser. I'm Frank going, don't forget to talk about September the 13th. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen that before.
No, he hasn't, because he didn't do that. I wouldn't turn around to Frank and go, Frank, you know, put an extra row in, or something like that.
Put an extra row in. But yeah, this Andre Ward, is it just internet talk? Joshua commented on one of his posts.
I think Josh would fight anyway. I don't see that as a massive fight, if I'm honest. Like, not in the same league as Jake Paul or Tyson Fury, but Andre Ward's a great fight. It's a great story. Personally, I don't see it.
Okay.
Because I know that Andre Ward would expect millions upon millions, and I just, you know, I'm not sure it would be that big. No, it would be big, but not to the level that Andre Ward would think it is.
What did Joshua say about that Andre Ward situation? Did someone reach out to you about that? You reached out?
Josh Dubin phoned me and said, look, Dre's ready. And I said, la 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 la. He... Yeah, and then AJ just replied, didn't he? Pay they. Everybody wants to fight AJ because they know it's the money fight and they think they can win.
Okay, when's the press conference for Ben Eubank 2?
I would expect that to be after Canelo Crawford.
What, the week after?
Yes, probably, because I think Frank might have a comment on that. Frank, is that fair to say?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah?
Early part of the week?
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Okay. Undercard for that.
It's not my show. I mean, why are you asking me about the undercard?
Hang on. What do you mean it's not your show? I know it's Ring.
Canelo Crawford. It's on Netflix. I've got nothing to do with it.
What are you talking about?
Canelo Crawford.
I'm not talking about that. I'm
What
talking
are
about
you
Ben
talking
Eubank.
All right, okay.
Fucking hell. Undercard, who are we looking for?
I'm not saying. But we've put forward 5 or 6 fights to go on the card.
Which we'll probably learn by the time the press conference happens.
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you. Paramount, TKO.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Edward?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, what was it, 7.7 billion? Some of us have to work a whole month for that. But on a serious note, great deal. You know, one thing, doing the deal, now you've got to deliver, and I'm sure they will. Great company. Dana White's a great promoter. You know, the next question is there an element, you know, in that deal or beyond it for boxing on Paramount? I would think so, but I'm not really sure. So we'll have to see. But yeah, good move.
What show are you going to be at on September 13th?
Christ. Oh, Jesus. September 13th.
Yeah, which one are you going to be at?
I will be at Canelo Crawford.
Are you actually?
No.
Oh my God.
I will be at the place to be.
How many tickets you done?
16,000. I will be at Crocodonovan for days like this.
Ask him where he's going to be.
Where are you going to be, Colm? I
No,
swear
ask-
to God. No, mate.
Ask KUGAN. It's not my fault.
It is. You've got to change that. You should be absolutely... You should feel disgraced that you're not going Crocodonovan. You know it as well. It's actually... I feel like personally, I think it's a disgrace. I think you should lose your job.
I should have been invited on the broadcast like other media members would have been, but
Oh,
Oh, what, like Parsons? Ooh. Ooh. Are you making him go to Canelo Crawford over?
I'm not making him do
Are you
anything.
giving him the choice?
I'll tell you what,
Are you giving him the
I'll
choice?
say the record now. I'm not going to that, right? But if you want to go to Crocker Donovan, not go to Canelo Crawford, you're allowed to do that.
Fantastic. So there you go.
So now the choice is
So
yours.
are you honestly going to choose Canelo Crawford over Crocker Donovan in Belfast?
I'm living in New York and he's already booked my flights, but that's on him. It's not
Honestly.
on him.
That is actually
Potentially
true. He
won't do an
does.
interview with you ever again.
So 16,000 tickets.
Yeah. And guess what? The Macrofelt final boss ain't one of them.
All right, how many minutes have we got?
3.
3. Do you have anything else you'd like to just get off your chest? Colin, have I forgot anything? You want to shout anything else out at me?
Nothing else. Katie Taylor update?
No. No update on Katie Taylor.
Katie Taylor update, anyone?
We have got Brian and Thomas in the back. We might have a little chat soon.
Do you want to whisper something to me? Chantel Cameron, could it happen? Could it happen? Trilogy, Chantel Cameron?
I would say this. I don't think Katie Taylor will fight again, if at all, till next summer. She would fight anybody, which she's proven her whole career. Whether that's a Chantel Cameron trilogy, I don't know. I think it's fair to say, Brian, she's not in any rush to return.
True. It's only your voice, don't worry, they can't see your shirt.
But what else is there to do? Maybe Croke Park, but she's completed the game, isn't she? So, me personally, if she phoned up or Brian phoned up and said, had a chat with Katie, she's decided that's it, I'd be extremely happy. But I guess it's always tempting when you won so easily in your last fight without even really breaking sweat.
Johnny Fisher won't return in Sheffield, will he?
He won't. He'll return in December.
Yeah, have you got anything else you just want to finish off on?
Not really.
Here
I
in
want to
Saudi?
say to all the viewers that the summer holiday is nearly up. You know, kids, it's nearly time for you to go back to school. The winter months will be approaching fast. I feel like we need to brace ourselves a little bit because I think it could be an interesting little period. But keep your head and keep your wits about you at all times. Stay focused and stay consistent. That is key. I can't believe you lost that other interview because I've got to be honest with you, my mojo's not really firing, and it was firing earlier. I was headbutting the mic and everything, wasn't I?
Yeah. All right, well listen, much appreciate a lot of your time today.
Oh, that's good.
We will be at yours at 9:30 in the morning.
No, you won't. The whole reason that I did this interview was that I don't have to do you at 9:30 in the morning. So I will be
Well,
doing...
we adapted to the situation, got in a motor view and all
so
that.
good. Well adapted, mate. Get him in the front.
Is there anything you want to ask Colin before we?
It's just... I don't really like the geezer. You know, like... I asked you a question, didn't I? Earlier, do you remember? You said to me,
Don't
who
remember.
would you sign?
Is that it?
Joshua
Yeah.
Or Moses Itauma, blah, blah. And I said to you, who would you sign? Charlie Parsons or Lewis Hart to sign with IFL?
I wouldn't sign either of them. I love my team.
You said, I don't want to upset the ring ambassador.
I didn't actually
You
say
did say
that. I didn't say that.
Have you done a deal with the Zone?
We have done a deal with the Zone. Yeah.
Plug it.
We have.
Sorry?
Can you plug the pay-per-view here for the Zone?
Yeah, can
Plug the pay-per-view.
Yeah, just so you can click the link in the description.
I mean, of course, plug the pay-per-view. I mean, everybody knows where to find
Why should
big-time
they, man?
boxing. Come, let me do my thing, you tit. I don't need you in the background telling me how to sell a fight. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. The answer...
Click the link below.
No, I don't. I don't do all that kind of stuff. Because what I do is I tell the story about why you should buy this fight. I don't go, click the link below. That's not interacting with the viewers. You see, sales, as Emerson said, is a transfer of emotion. And that's what we need here. We need the viewers at home to understand the quality of this show. And now, with big time boxing coming at you every week, sometimes you don't always understand the quality of the show. And I want to talk about a couple of specific reasons for that. I want to talk about David Adelaide against Filip Hrgović. I stood in between these two giants. I shook their hands, hands like shovels, hands that when the fist or chins. And David Adelaide is moving up from a British heavyweight champion to potentially sitting on the verge of challenging for a world title by beating the number 6 in the Ring magazine, Filip Hrgović. Hrgović has got a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He's taken a lot of punishment. I think David Adelaide could just do this. When you're talking about Nick Ball, you're talking about the only British world champion. Now granted, he should have lost the decision to Ray Ford, but we'll leave that on the side. Sam Goodman is one tough little tenacious fucker from Australia. This for me has the potential to be a Fight of the Year contender, because Nick Ball is so exciting. Great fighter. But Goodman will come to fight and he will not quit. I guarantee you one thing. There will be claret all over the canvas by the 4th round. Log it and remember what I just said. Raymond Ford against Nova. Little bit of bad blood between two very talented 130 pounders. Ray Ford for me is up there with Shakur. He's up there with Devin. He's up there with Teofimo. He's got that kind of skill set. You may be watching the best 130 in the world and we'll find out soon. Susumi against Kaz Ashfaq. Susumi could be the new Inoue. And then you talk about the main event. We all know the body snatcher. You really think that Moses Itauma is the future? You really think this young man is the truth? The new Mike Tyson? Has he ever been chin checked? Has he ever gone to the trenches? Can the man from Brixton do it? Can the baby snatcher do the business in Riyadh? We will find out live and exclusive on only one place, the global home of boxing. Yes, that's right, the same place that people said, Eddie's gone to an app. Now every promoter in the world is knocking at the door, begging to take their seat at the global home of boxing. This Saturday, spend wisely. Spend with the Esports World Cup live in Riyadh on the global home of boxing, and you will get more than your money's worth. Good night, God bless.
Click the link below.
Click the link below.
Thank you very much.
Only on the Zone, August 16th, Moses Itauma, the next heavyweight superstar, faces his greatest challenge, Dillian Whyte, back to remind the world he's not done yet. Itauma versus Whyte. Click the link in the description to buy now.